Severe weather updates for October 2nd, 2025. Good morning, I'm meteorologist Pute. Unfortunately, Imelda did land a direct hit for Bermuda last night. Imelda hit as a Category 2 with 100-mile-per-hour sustained winds. As of today, Imelda is going to have the same fate as Humberto, where the jet stream is going to drag the storm eastward very quickly, but also make it an extratropical cyclone. Now, speaking of the tropics, there are two tropical disturbances that we are looking at. There is one off the coast of Florida, where there's a 10% chance of something forming in the next 48 hours and next 7 days. But there is another one off the coast of Africa, where there's a 20% chance of something forming in the next 7 days. Though the tropical disturbance off the coast of Florida is producing a lot of rain, which is why again we have another marginal risk for flash flooding, especially on the east coastline. So similar to yesterday, we're gonna have isolated to scattered heavy rain throughout the day and into the night. In the next 24 hours, the total amount of rainfall, some places could see up to 5 to 10 inches of rain, which is a little extreme. And this is interestingly caused by Imelda. Even though she's so far away, she still is a low pressure system in the Atlantic, which is counterclockwise flow. And so with that, it's bringing northeasterly winds into Florida. And to add to that, we know in the southeast, the sea surface temperatures are pretty hot, around 83 to 84 degrees Fahrenheit. And so with the northeasterly wind, it's bringing a lot of moisture into Florida, where dew points are going to be above 70. And then not to mention, Florida is going to have temperatures well above 80, which is going to be very buoyant because hot air rises. And also with the moisture coming in, it's going to make the air very unstable. And we can see this if we look at precipitable water, which is basically a measurement for how much moisture is in a fixed vertical column. And so if we look here in the pink, which values are over 2 inches, that basically means there's a crap ton of moisture here. But also, speaking of flash flooding, we do have a marginal risk going from Central California to Nevada to Idaho. And this is caused by the same low pressure system that's coming in from the Pacific and creating this mid-level trough. And with this trough, as we know, it brings two things. One, it's bringing in really good shear, and with that, it's going to mix the boundary layer between the surface and the mid-levels. And what we do know about this low pressure system, that it has been affecting a lot of mid-level moisture into these areas. And so with the help of the mountains and orographic lift, basically winds going upwards with the mountain, it's going to force upward motion and create these thunderstorms. And then the second thing this trough is going to bring is vorticity or spin, which is going to help enhance those updrafts. And remember that jet streams can be the barrier between the warmer air and the cooler air. And because this trough is relatively strong, bringing in both strong northerly winds and strong southerly winds, places in the northwest can see cooler temperatures for the next few days, but places around like the eastern Rockies and the plains could see much warmer air. And so for today, from Central California, Nevada, and Idaho, we're going to see scattered to isolated showers and thunderstorms. Some places in California may be already seeing some rain this morning, but things are going to start ramping up around 12 p.m. Pacific time.